Digestion begins in the mouth. The mouth is used in the physical and mechanical digestion of food. The teeth are used in physical digestion. There are 4 different types of teeth found in the human mouth. They are the incisors, canines, premolars and molars. For the exam, you are required to know the human dental formula. The human dental formula is an equation that represents the 4 types of teeth on the upper and lower jaw. The mouth also chemically digests food. The mouth chemically digests it using an enzyme called amylase. Amylase breaks down starch into a simple sugar called maltose. The salivary glands produce saliva. Saliva consists of water, mucus, lysozymes and amylase. Lysozyme is an enzyme that can kill microorganisms. Food then passes through the epiglottis. The epiglottis is a flap of tissue that closes over the trachea or the windpipe and ensures that food passes down into the esophagus. The esophagus carries food to the stomach. It does this by a wave of muscular action called peristalsis. Fibre is really important in the diet as it stimulates peristalsis. The stomach is a muscular bag that stores food. It is highly acidic. Digestion in the stomach occurs chemically and mechanically. The food is mechanically digested by the churning of the food in the stomach and by peristalsis. The stomach produces various substances to chemically digest the food. These include hydrochloric acid, pepsinogen and mucus. The stomach is made up of numerous layers. The innermost layer is called the mucosa. The mucosa contains cells that secrete gastric juices into the stomach. The gastric juice is composed of mucus, hydrochloric acid and pepsin. The mucus protects the internal wall of the stomach from digestion itself. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic environment within the stomach. Hydrochloric acid also activates pepsin from the inactive form known as pepsinogen. Pepsin is a protease. A protease is an enzyme which breaks down proteins into amino acids. These amino acids are transported to the liver via the hepatic portal vein. There are 2 glands associated with the digestive system. These glands are known as the pancreas and the liver and the gallbladder. These glands pass their secretions into the small intestine. The pancreas is a leaf-shaped structure. It is located underneath the stomach. The function of the pancreas is to produce pancreatic juices to neutralize chyme. Chyme is the name of the thick mixture that passes from the stomach into the small intestine. The pancreatic juices contain alkaline salts and pancreatic enzymes. The enzymes found in the pancreas are lipase, amylase and trypsin. Lipase digests lipids into fatty acids and glycerol, amylase digests starch into maltose and trypsin digests proteins into amino acids. The liver is the largest internal organ. It is located above the stomach and it has many functions. One of the functions of the liver is to produce bile. Bile is composed of water, bile salts and the remains of damaged red blood cells. Bile is stored in the gallbladder and it is transferred to the gallbladder via the hepatic duct. The function of bile is to emulsify or break down fats and to neutralize chyme. Bile enters the digestive system at the duodenum, the first section of the small intestine, via the bile duct. The small intestine consists of 2 main parts, the duodenum and the ileum. The duodenum makes up the top half of the small intestine. The ileum makes up the bottom half. The duodenum receives chyme from the stomach. The main function of the duodenum is digestion. The cells lining the duodenum secrete digestive enzymes. Secretions from the pancreas and the liver also enter at the duodenum. The main function of the ileum is to absorb nutrients. By the time the food has reached the ileum, most of it has been digested. The ileum is lined with many villi, which increase the surface area for absorption. Inside each villi is a lacteal. The lacteal contain fluid called lymph. Capillaries in the villi absorb nutrients. These are the monosaccharides, amino acids, vitamins and minerals. The lacteals absorbs fatty acids and glycerol. Here they are reformed into fats. The lymph transports the fat through the body where they rejoin the blood system at the subclavian vein. The absorbed nutrients from the capillaries can pass into the liver from the small intestine through the hepatic portal vein. For the exam, you'll need to know how the small intestine is adapted for its function. You would answer saying that it is very long, so food can come in contact with the ileum for longer. It also contains lots of villi and microvilli, which increase the surface area. The walls of the villi are only 1 cell thick, and this allows substances to diffuse through them very, very easily. The role of the large intestine is to absorb water. The colon absorbs water from the remaining food that is passed through the alimentary canal. The waste then becomes a semi-solid called feces. Feces is stored in the rectum.